Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sunita Bulla. In this session, we are going to discuss about Git operations. These are the Git basic commands: push, branch, merge, pull, and clone. There are many commands are there, but these are the basic commands from Git. First, first operation is git push. Before going to discuss about Git push, let's first understand Git lifecycle. So now Git lifecycle, first stage is local repository, local directory. Local directory is the first stage. Then this local directory is converted into staging state. Staging directory. This staging directory next will convert into local directory, local repository, then local repository finally convert into remote repository. So this is a Git life cycle. When you install the Git software in your local system, now the first life cycle always begins. Now if you want to start Git first life cycle, we need to type the first command. What is the first command here? First command is git init. When you type the git init, what happens? So now .git file located in your local directory. Now your local directory having the capability to work with the git. The here git initiated. This is initiating stage. In your local directory, when you enter the command git init, your local directory under the control of git. Then after that, when you type the command git add, when you type the command git add, so now your local directory content is moved to the staging directory. So whatever your content in the local directory, it transferred to the staging directory. Here final destination is remote desktop. So now is entered into the first traveling stage. Now it converted the data, whatever data inside the local directory, it moved to the staging stage. Then after next, after when you type the command git commit, whatever content in a staging state, that content moving to the local repository. Now your local directory is converted as a local repository. Your local directory is converted as a local repository. Then finally, when you push the content, when you type the command git push, the content will transfer to the remote repository. So now this is called Git lifecycle. So first stage is local directory. The local directory data shifted to staging state. The staging stage data shifted to local repository. Now the local repository has the capability to push the content into the remote repository. Finally, it receives to the remote repository. So this is the Git lifecycle. Remember this one. Now we are going to discuss about this part. Now git push. Git push is a command. This command is used to send data from your local directory to remote repository. Local directory means your local system folder. That content, whatever content, that content we are pushing into the remote repository. So that is the main objective of push command. Now to push the content into the remote repository, these are the basic commands. Let's see the example. Take the notepad. First task, I want to do first task in a git push. Main name of the git push here. Transfer the content from local system to remote repository. For this purpose, to do this task, we need to complete pre-requirement. What is a pre-requirement here? To complete this one, first requirement is we need one local directory. Second requirement, we need one remote repository. We need one remote repository. So first one, local directory. Go to your system, go to any folder. So this is a workspace. This workspace is my folder. Now I am going to use this workspace. Take this workspace, open command prompt. Don't create folder manually. From today onwards, we are going to execute everything in the command format. So now open the command prompt, redirect with your workspace folder. cd/d workspace, right? This is a workspace created. Next, here create a one folder using mkdir. Folder name is git push ex. Git push ex. Now see here folder created git push ex. Now redirect with git push. For this purpose cd git push. Now command prompt relocated to your git push. This is example. Remote repository. Now second requirement is remote. Here local directory name is git push ex. Local directory name is git push ex. Here your remote repository name should be also git push ex. Then only we don't get any errors. There is a no rule, both should be same, but we are following ethical rules. That is the reason we are creating these two folders with the same name. Now open your remote repository. This is my GitHub account. Log in with your GitHub account. Create one repository. In this GitHub account, in the right corner we can find plus symbol. Click on the plus symbol. Click on new repository. In the new repository, click on Git push ex. Enter the git. Give the name Git push ex. It is a public repository. Now finally click on create repository. Repository created. Now here when you created one repository, the repository suggests few basic commands. These commands are related to push only. Okay, main aim of the remote repository is to store the local system content as a repository content. So now these repositories especially for the project folders only, not for storing the files. For example, if you have a Word documents, notepads, these are the documents. We cannot store these documents here. We can store, but these repositories are not for storing that kind of files. These repositories are especially for the project directories only. Now here these are the command to enter uh, use it to create a project. Use it to push the content from your local repository to remote repository. Now these are the commands. Let me explain this command. First command is used to create a readme file. This is one example is suggested by the Git. Now here this is my folder. Git push x is my folder. Here execute the command. When you execute the command, your loaded local directory creates file. File name is readme.md. This is a readme file. Readme file created in my local directory. Then after next command. What is the next command? Git init. So see here, let's remind Git lifecycle. Now let's remember Git lifecycle. First of all, first command is git init. Git, what is the meaning of git init? So now this is the life cycle. What is the git init here? Here we are going to start with the local directory. Git init is nothing but it is a command. We are giving to instruction to the local directory. We are going to start with the git hub local repository. Now work is initiated. Now type git init. When you type the git init, what happens here? Dot git folder dot git file. It is a hidden file. That hidden file created in your local directory. Now your local directory under the control of git. Next command. What is the next command? Git add readme.md. Now that local directory having readme file. When you type this command git add readme.md, the whatever content inside the readme, that content moved into the staging area. Staging area is nothing but it is a hidden area. This staging area is a mediator between local directory to the remote repository. Our content is initiated to upload into the remote repository. If you want to know, if you want to proof, click type git status. When you type git status, see here this is a new file. this new file is created in the directory, it's going to upload this. When you click on a push event, now this file going to upload in a GitHub repository. Now this is the second staging part. Then after third command git commit. When you click on git commit, what happens? Your staging area, whatever your local directory, this local directory converted into remote repository. Now your directory directly connected with the, I mean, it it make a connection. It your directory make a connection with the remote repository, GitHub remote repository. Okay. Now it is a local repository. Local repository. Now when you push the command, directly content will store to the remote repository. But if you enter directly push command, what happens? Where it has to push? For example, the GitHub having multiple folders, multiple repositories, where it has to push. Before pushing the command, what we need to create at least one branch. For example, if you want to save the file, you need to select D drive, C drive, or anything like. Here folders we call it as a branch. Okay. In the Git, we need to create at least one branch. Branch name is main. Main branch created. Now here refresh. We cannot see any branch. Why? Because we didn't uploaded any single file. No, next one git branch. Where it created git branch? Git branch not created. Here git branch is initiated. Now next one, we need to connect with particular repository. This is the repository. Now here that repository we called it as a origin. We are connecting with the particular this git push ex origin. Now we need to add the origin in this directory environment. Now your push is ready to your files, whatever your files going to push into remote repository. Now finally use the git push. When I enter the git push, so now in my system I have completed verification, right? For me it will work. Those who are working in the beginning, those who are started freshly, what happens when you click on the git push, it asks for the authentication. It elevate one pop-up for the verification purpose. It redirecting to the your GitHub account. It has the password. Now you should enter GitHub account password, then only the whatever push commit will successful, otherwise it won't successful. We need to enter password. For me already happens, like I authenticated. Those who are working freshly, then those people has to enter the password, because when you are registering your account we didn't enter any password, right? So now we need to enter password. Now content is pushed successfully. See here. Now readme file, main branch. Under the main branch, readme file created. This is the branch. Next command. This is the git push command. Next command is branch. Branch command. It is a very important topic in a industry. I mean, in the development team, mainly focusing on a git branch only. So what is the purpose of git branch? For example, let me explain. Now you have a project, right? Project name is e-commerce. Project name is e-commerce. There are four, four developers allocated for e-commerce project. Now the e-commerce project having four modules: admin module, user module, manager module, seller module. Okay, it has the four modules. These four modules are assigned to the four developers. Now here the developers downloaded the prototype from the e-commerce repository and they are downloaded into local system. Alright. Then now the developers completed implementation. Now what the developer want to push the content, I mean implemented content into e-commerce repository. If they push content directly in the e-commerce, if any errors in their code, so what happened? Entire project will collapse, right? Now instead of sending project directly to the repository, what they will do? They will create branches. They will create branches. Branches name is admin branch, user branch, manager branch, seller branch. The e-commerce project, so having four branches, let's assume four branches. Four branches name is admin branch, user branch, manager branch, seller branch. E-commerce project under the in the main branch. It is a main branch, right? Just now we push the content into the main branch, right? Similarly, e-commerce project in a main branch. Now what we'll do here, we'll create the team manager will create admin branch for admin module uploading purpose. The developer will implement the admin module and push the content into admin branch. Similarly, next developer will implement the user module. They will push content into user branch. Manager module implemented by the developer, they will push into manager branch. Finally, the seller module also implemented by developer, they will push into seller branch. So instead of directly pushing the content into uh, main project, they will create separate branches. Inside the branches, uh, they will push their respective files. Now finally what team manager will do, the team manager collect the content from all the branches and he will merge this content into e-commerce project. First of all, he will verify, he will test the content, whatever content inside the branches. Then after verification successful, they will they will merge this content with the e-commerce project. That is a branch concept. In a real time industry, developers what they will do day to day task. First, simply they will download the project from the branch and they will complete. They will put the updated day to day updated project into the respective branch. This is the branch concept. Now, so see here, my GitHub also having only one branch, that is a main branch. Next, next concept is Git branch. Now to complete this Git branch, there are few commands. One is a command is Git branch. The Git branch is displayed list of branches. Next, we'll see commands here. Now, Git branch name is used to create a new branch. Git checkout branch name, it's switching to the respective branch. And checkout B branch name, it creates and switch to the respective branch. And a branch D branch name, it deletes the local branch. And next one, branch D, capital D, it forces to delete from the branch. Okay, so these are the commands. There are many commands are there. These are the basic commands from the Git branch. In the experiment, we can learn how to create a branches and how to maintain the branches. Next concept is git merge. Below we already discussed in this example. Here, what the project manager will do, the whatever sub branch is created, all the content, collect all the content from the sub branches, and they will project manager will merge all the content with the e-commerce. So branches to main branch, this is called a merging concept. Sending the local system to branch, it is a push operation. Now branch to branch, this is called merge. Okay, now we'll see how to merge the content in the experiment. Finally, git clone. If your project is successfully pushed or merged, then the project is successfully pushed into remote repository. We can share that remote repository with anyone, like this GitHub, whatever GitHub. This GitHub is like a social media. It's like a social media. In the social media, we can share the project. I mean, we can share the pictures and messages and everything. Similar to it, GitHub, this GitHub is used to not only sharing the repository, not only storing the repositories, we can share our project with our colleagues, our peers. For example, this is the e-commerce project. If I want to share this project into my friends, simply I will copy the URL. I will copy this URL. The project will download their local system. What is the command to download the project here? The command is git clone. Git clone URL of that particular repository. It automatically downloads into your local system. Thank you.